Ask the Messengers TV show is a TV show that educates, informs, and entertains our viewers on public health issues such as mental illness, suicide, addiction, illness and disease, COVID-19 relief, crime, domestic violence, homelessness, human trafficking, employment opportunities, healthcare, and more. And now, Ask the Messengers.
As Deputy Mayor, Todd A. Bettison oversees many aspects of city government and serves as a bridge to community leaders and activists across the political spectrum.
Hi, my name is Margaret Garland. I'm a resident of Detroit. And I would just like to say that Mr. Bettison has been a true blessing to my family. We lost our daughter in 2014 to homicide, and he has been an angel. And we love him and appreciate him, and he is Detroit. The reason I know Mr. Bettison is because don't get emotional. My daughter was killed in 2014. And he has been there for my family in so many ways. Like Christmas, and we just recently had a house fire, and he was there to help us. He's just been a blessing to me and my granddaughter and my family, and I just think that we call him the GOAT because we just love him so much. He's genuine and he cares about people. He really does.
Today on Ask the Messengers, we are going one-on-one with Deputy Mayor Todd A. Bettison. He is here to tell us a little bit about his career and how he engages with the city of Detroit that he serves, loves so well. So welcome to the show. Thank you so much for having us here in your office. We appreciate you.
Glad you're here.
So let's just get right into this. So can you tell us what are some of the responsibilities that are involved with being a deputy mayor?
Well, Deputy Mayor, second in charge of the city, and so when Mayor Mike Duggan is absent, if he's out, then essentially the city has to keep running, and so I'm, at that point, becomes essentially the mayor. And I'm here to serve the citizens of Detroit. My position is not elected, but appointed, and so the mayor has the ability to appoint whom he wants to be the deputy mayor. And so he reached out and asked me, and I gladly accepted. And with that responsibility, it comes just basically service. So I look at my job as really support. You know, we hire department heads who are experts at what they do. We hire the best of the best. And so they don't need to be micromanaged. My job is coming in, looking at the talent that's here and saying, what can I do to help you? How can I make your operation run smoother as far as breaking down any bureaucracy? I hate bureaucracy. I think citizens hate the red tape as well. It's a need for it, but at the same time, as we strive to make Detroit a better place, businesses, the things when innovation comes, trying to streamline it and knowing that we're in competition to bring business in and to keep residents here and to make other folks want to move here. And so how can we make it as seamless and easy as possible?
What motivated you to even go into public service? I mean, you're from Detroit. You could have did any job, but you chose public service. What motivated that?
I've always, for some odd reason, I like helping people. Okay. I really do. I find that if somebody needs assistance, and for some odd reason, people will ask. And so I find it hard not to help folks. And so joined the police department in 1994, and I got a chance to really help a lot of people. And so throughout my career, I got known for being, of course, I was a crime fighter as well, but community relations got really popular because when you solve one problem, guess what? People spread the good news. Oh, he helped me. He fixed my problem. And as a result, guess what happens? More and more people come like, help me. Right. And so I'm just in the helping business. And as a result of that, I got a reputation for solving problems as well. So I solved a lot of problems in the police department. And Mayor Duggan saw my talent and he said, you know what? I need you in my office. And so this gave me an opportunity and a bigger platform to be able to help more Detroiters. And so how could I say no?
Right. Wow. So we're going to just take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about community engagement.
Yes.
Our executive assistant, Derek, he got a chance to attend several. We attended several of the events. One of, I think, the highlight of the whole summer was Peacenik.
Yes.
We were at both, and we also attended a few other press conferences. So when we come back, we're going to continue this conversation with Deputy Mayor Bedeson. This is Tina Nelson for Ask the Messengers.
Stay tuned for more of Ask the Messengers.
For more than 40 years, God's World has been bringing faith and inspiration to your doorstep. Located at 13533 West 7 Mile Road at Schaefer, Larry Robinson has served anyone involved in gospel music and Christian events in Detroit. Stop in today for all your inspirational needs.
If you or someone you know is battling with any type of cancer, you need to read the book by Laverne Moore Slaughter, God Encounters Are Real. In her book, she tells how through prayer and faith, God healed her and set her free from stomach cancer. For more information and to get your copy, visit www.encountersarereal.net.
Welcome, Judge Mathis. Thanks for coming to share an important message with the Wayne County taxpayers.
Well, thank you for allowing me to help. You know, most of my life I was a resident of Wayne County, and so I'm here to help because Treasurer Chabris wants to work with Wayne County homeowners to keep families in their homes and prevent foreclosure.
If you're having trouble making your property tax payments, let us know. We have many resources to help.
Already in a payment plan? It's important you stay in good standing.
Making property tax payments is now easier than ever. We have placed payment kiosks in community centers across the county. We've also added kiosks in our offices. Contact us at 313-224-5990 or email us at taxinfo@waynecounty.com.
And remember, stay safe, save time, make your appointments and payments online.
Mental health affects all of us in one way or another, whether it's substance abuse, suicidal thoughts, or disability-related issues. But with the right prevention, treatment, and support, recovery is possible. If you or someone you know is struggling with isolation, hopelessness, or just needs a listening ear, there is hope and there is help. Get connected with a trained mental health professional when you call the Detroit Wayne Integrated Health Network. We're here for you 24/7, here to talk, here to help.
Our children and youth are vulnerable to stressors that can affect their mental health. At the Detroit Wayne Integrated Health Network, we believe mental health care should put children first. We provide mental health services that are youth-focused and culturally sensitive. Our clinicians and professional staff offer suicide prevention trainings, in-school services, and resources for LGBTQ youth, so hope and help are there for those who need it. Call us anytime 24/7 at 800-241-4949. We are here to talk, here to help.
My name is Jennifer Williams, and I am a proud Detroit resident. I live here in Detroit, District 6. I just want to speak about how I feel about Deputy Mayor Todd Bedeson. I've had the opportunity to meet with him, to engage with him in community endeavors. He has helped me through so many problems that I've had. He is such a genuine person. He is definitely a people person. He loves Detroit, and he proves it behind being our deputy chief of police, and he is now the deputy mayor. I believe that he is in a capacity to do great things for the city of Detroit. He actually, I would have to say, is my friend. And I appreciate everything he does. His time, his patience, his sincerity. He is the man to get the job done. And I am glad and honored to be a part of Deputy Bedeson's life. I am also a spokesperson for the Joe Louis Greenway Good things are coming to our city.
This is Tina Nelson for Ask the Messengers, and we are back. We are sitting here one-on-one, an exclusive opportunity to be sitting in the Deputy Mayor's office, and we again appreciate you for taking this time out of your schedule to allowing us to be here to ask questions and helping our viewers understand who you are. So when they see you at these events, you know, a little personal is always good. This summer, there have been several events, several press conferences that we had the opportunity to attend. Yes. So let's just talk about Peacenik. So can you tell the viewers exactly how that came about, what's involved, and I know everybody wants to know, is this going to be an ongoing event?
So the answer, I'll start in reverse.
You're going to go backwards? Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
So is it going to be an ongoing event? Yes.
Cool.
Yep. So it was the second Peacenik event that we did. So, and it was so successful that we have, everyone said we have to continue. Reverend Wendell Anthony was there from the NAACP, and he said, you know, Todd, this right here is how it's supposed to be. You know, we had thousands, and I can just tell Detroit that at the event on the west side, at O'Hara Park, we had about 2,000 folks that showed up, and the weather conditions was not ideal.
I know. I was like,
it rained.
Yes, it did.
It rained up until about 4 o'clock at the time of the event, and so
God gave us some sunshine. I was like, it's raining all day.
So prayer works.
Yes, it does.
It does. And on the east side, it rained. You know, up until 4 o'clock, and hard rain, and I will tell you that folks were dancing in the rain. That it was really about resources. So the thing about Peacenik is a One Detroit initiative. The U.S. Attorney, it was her brainchild, Don Eisen, and so she partnered with the city of Detroit, brought other law enforcement partners together because we do have a violence problem in the city.
Yes.
You know, I won't just say just the city, but across the country.
Right.
And so after 2020, we saw an uptick in violence around the country, and we're pushing and doing everything that we can. So we know it's not just about enforcement. We know that you can't just lock folks up. That doesn't work. Right. And so it's about getting individuals the resources. So Peacenik was about, of course, engagement, having connectivity to the neighborhood, offering them preventative resources. And so we had Grow Detroit Young Talent out there, offering teenagers jobs. How do you get involved? We had Detroit at Works out there. Our new signature program, Jumpstart, where we will pay you to go to school and get your high school education, you know, get your GED. And so assisting with childcare needs and giving stipends to individuals to, you know, jumpstart their career. And so we've signed up probably right around 1,800 people just into our Jumpstart program. So when I tell you that the event was about fun, it was about games, it was about engagement, it was about, I would just say black folks, just Detroiters, because we are 85% roughly African-American city. So I'm going to say that. So this is just about the neighborhoods. And it was not about downtown. Every time folks say, you got to come downtown. No, I'm about going into the neighborhoods, meeting people where they're at. That's why we chose those neighborhoods. And the neighborhoods, unfortunately, those were some high crime areas, and so they need extra outreach. They need extra resources, and the folks actually came, and we fed everybody for free. I want to give Savvy Slider, I want to give Happy, you know, Happy's Pizza.
Yeah.
Do you know his real name, Happy?
No,
yes,
for real?
His real name is Happy. So Happy, I want to give you a big shout out because
I did not know that.
Yes, he fed everybody for free.
So wait a minute, Happy's is really named Happy, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. And so a lot of times folks will say, yeah, I got to call Happy and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, get Happy's Pizza and I'm getting Happy. And so, you know, they're confused. It's like, is he all right? No, his name is Happy.
Wow.
And he personally was out there serving sliders, and he had his family there. The Detroit Pistons was there, the Extreme team. And so folks had a good time. It was just a good time right there in the neighborhood.
Nice.
And so they're asking, they said, please, you have to do more of this type of engagement. One last thing I want to touch on about Peacenik.
Okay.
We actually invited folks out like we were doing a campaign. The U.S. Attorney and I walked door to door passing out flyers, telling people to come out and engaging.
Okay.
And a lot of folks, when they did come out, they said, "We told you we were coming."
Wow.
And that was a good feeling.
That's awesome. You know, when we were growing up, and I'm from the city, just like you are, you know, it takes a village. And Peacenik, to me, from what I was able to see and all the coverage that we did, everybody came out. You know, like you said, the lions, tigers, and bears. Everybody was there.
And the camel.
And the camel.
Because I had a petting zoo. Now,
What?
it was a petting zoo there. I
Oh,
don't know if you
that's
saw the
right.
zoo.
No.
Yeah, we had the
wow.
camel, we had snakes. We know a lot of our children have not even been to the Detroit Public Zoo.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to make sure that if they had not been to the zoo, I brought the zoo to basically the hood, the
Wow.
neighborhood. I brought it right to their neighborhood.
Wow.
And so the kids had a wonderful time. You know, the camel, they said the camel spit on a couple people, but that was okay.
Yikes.
That's what camels do.
That's what camels do. So let's talk about Grow Detroit Young Talent Program. What is that, so our viewers will understand what it is, and is that going to be an ongoing event ongoing as well?
Yes. So that is a signature program that the mayor wanted to develop, expand, create, and it's really about giving our young folks something to do productive during the summer.
Okay.
And so we just celebrated matter of fact, this year we had roughly 8,000 kids enrolled in the program, and
Wow.
we paid them for the 6 weeks of summer where they work and they get skills. And so we have them as young as 14 going up to roughly 24.
Wow.
And so it gives them an opportunity to work. It gives them an opportunity to put some money in their pockets and just really increase their skill set, so that creating that structure to help them go on to achieve, their dreams.
You know, when we were kids, and we're not going to date ourselves or age ourselves, but I remember summer programs remember everybody had the yellow shirts on,
Yep.
and or the green shirt or whatever, and everybody had those summer jobs. So
Yes.
this is like a modern day take on that,
Absolutely.
correct? Okay.
And just so Detroit know, our Grow Detroit Young Talent Summer Employment Program is #1 in the country.
Wow.
Other cities come to us and say, "How do you do it?"
Awesome.
So, and
It's nice to be a model. You know, they look to Detroit for everything, right? So why not?
Yeah. I love it when folks come to us, and you know how sometimes they say, "Well, did you benchmark that, and who else is doing that?" I like to say we started it, and folks are coming to us.
That's awesome. Before we wrap up this segment, let's talk about Shot Stoppers.
Yes.
Can you explain briefly what that's like, and what does that mean to the viewers so they understand that too?
Yes. And so we talked a bit about the Peaceniks and about, crime and reducing crime. Shot Stoppers is a community violence intervention program.
Okay.
And so it's really led by community. And so with the mayor, myself, city council, we all invest in our police. We just gave them a $10,000 raise, okay? So we're investing in police. So that's one prong. We invest in technology. We got Project Greenlight. We got Shot Spotter. Okay, so Shot Spotter is technology that detects the sound of gunfire and can let you know exactly within a few feet of where the shot was fired. And so we've invested over roughly $10 million into that program. And so, we have our cameras and we have license plate readers. But with Shot Stoppers, that's investing in people. And so we have these grassroots organizations that have been out there working hand in hand, trying to prevent violence in their own way. Some of the groups, Detroit 300,
Right.
You may have heard of New Air Detroit,
Yes.
the People's Action,
Yeah.
Force Detroit.
Right.
So those groups have been around. And when I worked for the police department before I retired, I used to actually call them to help us with crime.
Wow.
And so we put actually ARPA, American Rescue Plan Act dollars, into a bucket called CVI, and we put bids out on the street, and those groups got a chance to compete for those grants. And like I said, those groups actually won. And I got a map behind me that shows the areas that they chose. And they picked the most violent areas within the city of Detroit. And so they each have a 3 to 5 mile area that they're responsible for. And I can tell you what success looked like. Success, when they hit their magic number, comparing only the categories of homicides and non-fatal shootings, which is a shooting where a person got shot but didn't die, they survived. We're trying to reduce that number. And so they're going about the business of, if they see a social media beef, getting involved to settle it, to resolve the conflict before it has to end in violence.
Right.
That's just one of the prongs that they're doing. If they see a situation where somebody may be engaged in something risky, hey, how do I take you, young man, to help you get out this gang and get you into something positive? And so they're out there on the ground right now, and we're going to see what the results show.
Wow. Okay. So you heard it here, one-on-one with Deputy Mayor Todd A. Bettison. So do I have to put the A in there? Because I always forget that part.
No, you don't. You don't.
It's
you
in
don't.
your signature, so I just want to make sure I'm getting that right.
So on a little funny note, I used to always just say Todd Bettison, and on the police department, I saw all the big shots. They always use their middle initial, right? The big shots. And so I said, whenever I get to a certain rank, and I think I'm a big shot,
there you go.
I'm going to use my A. And so I waited until I became deputy chief, and then I started using the A.
Ah, got you. All right. So listen, this is Tina Nelson for Ask the Messengers, and we're going to come right back with some final words from Deputy Mayor Todd A. Bettison. Kimberly has been raped, stabbed, beaten, and left for dead. But guess what? Through God's grace and mercy, Kimberly is still standing. There is no sound in my scream. Drugs, Truth, and Faith is a highly recommended book written by Kimberly E. Mallory.
Never will I give up, no matter what, simply because God never gave up on me.
This 70-page book is her testimony about how her struggles and triumphs with drug addiction. Get your copy of There Is No Sound in My Scream, Drugs, Truth, and Faith by Kimberly E. Mallory, available now on Amazon.
Thanks, Charles, for letting me use your gardening supplies. I'll make sure I put it back in the garage. Man, tending to that lawn is a lot of work.
Tell you the truth, Jim, I'm more concerned about keeping this house.
What's going on?
Well, you know, Sarah lost her job 2 months ago, right?
Yeah.
Since we lost that income, the bills have been piling up, and we're so far behind. I don't want to lose the house because of back taxes. I don't know what to do.
I understand. The same thing happened to my sister and her husband when he lost his job. Do you know that the Wayne County Treasurer has plans and programs to help people stay in their homes?
No, I didn't. Tell me about it.
Yeah, go to www.treasurer.waynecounty.com to see if you qualify.
What's that site again?
www.treasurer.waynecounty.com.
Got it.
The opioid epidemic still exists across all zip codes and without boundary, but there is hope and there is help. The Detroit Wayne Integrated Health Network offers treatment, prevention, and recovery resources for those struggling with addiction. Detroit Wayne Integrated Health Network has trained clinicians that will talk with you and get you connected to the help that you need. We will help you on your recovery journey. Call us anytime, 24/7 at 800-241-4949. We are here to talk, here to help.
Young people are struggling. They're turning to drugs and alcohol to find comfort, and the consequences can be devastating. The Detroit Wayne Integrated Health Network wants to help. Let's talk about it and find help together. Moms, dads, aunts, uncles, friends, and loved ones. It's never been more important to talk to kids and get them the help they need before it's too late. Call the 24-hour helpline, 1-800-241-4949, or visit dwihn.org. Here to talk, here to help.
Hello, my name is Carolyn Moore, and I'm a longtime resident of the city of Detroit. And I just want to say that I am so proud of Deputy Mayor Todd Bettison. He has been such a blessing to myself and the city of Detroit as a whole. I reached out to him a few years ago when I was having an issue with a neighbor, and he took care of it, and he has continued to take care of things throughout the years. I wish that we had more citizens like Todd, Deputy Mayor Todd Bettison within the city of Detroit, because he just makes better for everything. I'm so happy for him, and I could wish him continued success. Thank you, Deputy Mayor Todd Bederson. I love you so much. Have a great day, everybody.
All right, this is Tina Nelson for Ask the Messenger, and we are back, and we've been having a nice up-close and personal conversation with Deputy Mayor here. Before we let you go, let's get some final words from you. What are some of the things that you are passionate about, and what would you like to just go right into that camera and speak to the City of Detroit residents?
Just Detroit, here to serve. That's what it's really all about. And so Mayor Duggan, this administration is just really working on making sure that we got the number one, the best city, that we increase the population within the city of Detroit, that we make folks who left the city want to move back. And I'm talking about our African Americans. We lost a lot of our black population that moved outside the city. So they living in Farmington Hills, they're living in Southfield, they're living in a lot of other places. But guess what? We're doing stuff so unique in Detroit with opportunities that only you can get in Detroit. I'm hearing now all the time folks who left saying, man, I wish I was, hey, can I get that opportunity, Deputy Mayor? I say, do you live in Detroit? They say, nah. I say, you can't get that opportunity. Come on back home. Come back home to Detroit and you can get that opportunity. If you in the city of Detroit, your kid can get the Detroit Promise and go to college for free. You wouldn't have to worry about them student loans. See, we're creating those type of opportunities in the city of Detroit. I get the chance to go to groundbreakings all the time. You will see me on TV smiling and laughing, cutting ribbons at black businesses in the neighborhood with our Motor City Match program. So we're always constantly now with money, American Rescue Plan Act dollars, and the mayor sets aside general fund dollars as well so that we can help open minority-based businesses in the city. And we're doing it over and over and over again. And for me, it's all about an and. It's not an or. It's about the neighborhoods and it's about downtown. It's about downtown and it's about the neighborhoods. So it's about all of us. It's about that one Detroit. That's what we have to do because this is the city of Detroit. And so we're winning, we're going to stay up, and we want to be innovative and make everybody in the nation respect us. What up, though?
I'm out. Well, that concludes this week's episode of Ask the Messengers. We also invite you to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you would like to help support our show, please feel free to make a donation of any kind by visiting our show website, www.askthemessengers.org. If you prefer to mail donations, please make check or money order payable to Ask the Messengers TV show and send it to 18400 Schaefer Highway, Detroit, Michigan, 48235. Ask the Messengers is the program that deals with things that help you. Thank you for watching.